news, and the Arlington Renegades from Choctaw Stadium as the XFL returns at the intersection of dreams and opportunity. Welcome, everybody. Tom Hart alongside Greg McElroy. We've got Katie George and Cole Kublik down on the field. We are ready for football and an opportunity for everybody on the field, not just today, but throughout these 8 teams in 10 weeks.
That's the key, is opportunity. With the calendar in the NFL that was adopted in 2011, there's no more two-a-days. There's fewer padded practices, and the opportunity to showcase your abilities as a young player are fewer and farther between. Now, the previous rendition of the XFL, there have been success stories. P.J. Walker started games for the Carolina Panthers. Taylor Heineke, of course, with the Washington Commanders. So there are so many young players in this league just begging for the reps and the moment. They're going to take advantage of it. But there are also some established stars as well. Names like Martavis Bryant, former Pittsburgh Steeler, a guy that's had a ton of success at the highest levels of football trying to break back in. Geronimo Allison, former Green Bay Packer, guy that had an awful lot of success alongside Aaron Rodgers at the highest levels of football, and most notably Vic Beasley, a guy that at one point in 2016 had 15.5 sacks. He was an all-pro, so guys just begging to get back in. So guys also hoping for the launch point, but guys also hoping to break back in as well.
So in addition to football, we'll give you access. We'll talk a little betting. Arlington favored by 3.5 in this kickoff.
Well, when you talk to the coaches and they're like, oh, we'll see what we got. Let's take a peek at it. I'd be very uncomfortable laying points, especially north of a field goal, knowing the uncertainties of what these rosters might look like.
We promised you the access. Here's just a taste of what we're going to show you all season long.
Hey, man, we've been putting in this work for a long-ass time.
Yes, sir.
Now we can finally get to hit somebody else, baby. Yes, sir. Hey, hit him in the mouth on 3. 1, 2, 3. Hit him in the mouth.
That's what I'm asking. Don't get emotionally hijacked. Let the emotions come out as the game comes out. Don't try to do too much. Let the game come to you. You let the game come to you, man, we're going to play lights out. Got to play for 4 quarters, though, right? We play together. Don't fracture. We in this thing together. Iron sharpens iron, right? That's what we've been talking about from day one. We're ready. Everybody's ready. Y'all good?
Yes, sir. Listen up now. You guys have worked a long time for this, all right? Enjoy the struggle. Enjoy the fight. All right, let's be the smartest team out there. Everyone understand? Yes, sir. All right, let's have a great day today. Get a break. Let's go.
Hey, good. Hey, y'all. The time is now. The opportunity is here. Everything we put in, let's show them what we about, man. Let's go. Renegades on 3. 1, 2, 3. Renegades!
Talent in the locker rooms and on the field, and here's Dwayne Johnson.
In your eyes, because I have been there when they told you that the dream was over. But here's the truth. Your dream is just beginning. Because what you're going to do, you're going to come out on this field and you're going to line up and you're going to show the world what it's like to be truly hungry with that chip on your shoulder. I know, because I got that same chip, and we're here because the X of the XFL represents the intersection of dreams and opportunity. You bring the dreams, we brought the opportunity. Now let's get to the game that we all love and why we're here today. So I say this to all the players, to all the coaches, and most of all, to all the fans. We say this with great gratitude and humility and an insane level of excitement. I declare these words as we kick off our season. XFL, let's ball out, baby!
The head coach of the Vegas Vipers is Pro Football Hall of Famer Rod Woodson. He's with Katie George.
Thanks, Tom. Coach Woodson, I know the heat felt nice. Many of your players haven't played in a live football game in a year or two. There's got to be a lot of emotions. What advice did you give them coming into today?
Just don't get emotionally hijacked. Let the game come to you. As you let the game come to you and make some plays. We just wanted to keep your emotions in check.
Best of luck today.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Cole?
Here with Renegades head coach Bob Stoops. Coach, 15 practices, no scrimmages really, very little full contact. Describe what you're going to be watching to get an idea of what kind of football team you have early today.
Yeah, no doubt. When you haven't gone full speed all out, you know, for 5 weeks we've been practicing, but you haven't had that live action. So it'll be important to take care of the football on offense and defensively, hopefully attack the ball and get them out.
Thank you, Coach.
All right, thank you.
The XFL is ready. This is the first of 2 today. Orlando at Houston. Later tonight on ESPN at 8:30. 2 more games tomorrow. This is where the XFL lives. From Seattle to Orlando, all stops in between, including Cause the Law in St. Louis. And they're fired up and selling a ton of tickets in the Dome already. But we are ready to go. And if you're familiar with the XFL, you know the rules are a little bit different, including the kickoff rules. And so as we line up and get ready to go, this is a safer version of a football kicker.
It is. The players will line up 5 yards apart from each other, and the kickoff team will not leave until the ball is caught. This eliminates high-speed collisions, but also encourages the return. Most of the returns in the previous rendition happened pretty regularly between the numbers. Oftentimes you try to get to the sideline and other forms of football, but it encourages the return and oftentimes leads to really big plays.
Jalen Russellino will get us started. DeAndre Torrey deep to receive for Vegas, and the XFL is underway. Can't move until it's caught from the 5 years Torrey. The side step before he makes it out to the 30-yard line. And that's where the Vegas Vipers will start their season with Luis Perez at a Texas A&M Commerce, a well-traveled veteran, 28-year-old quarterback. He didn't play high school football. He learned the game of football.
Batman left, shifts it down. Purdue, all Harley. On ready? Purdue, on one.
This young man throws a really nice ball. Not a huge arm, not insane mobility, but very accurate on the underneath and understands how he plays within the system.
Figures Purdue would be the first play call. That's where Rod Woodson was All-American.
Fire, it's a hit.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Rod Smith. And he'll find just one.
Throw the left.
Here comes Temple.
His offensive coordinator, Dwayne Taylor, from Alabama A&M, majors in tempo and has brought a college style here to the pro game.
Empty backfield, Perez completes it to the perimeter. That's Martavis Bryant, who picks up 3. Round pick of the Steelers coming out of Clemson in 2014.
The big point of emphasis for Vegas is to get Martavis Bryant started. When he's engaged, he's one of the most talented receivers in the entire league. But if he doesn't get some looks early, he might not be able to create that same type of approach throughout the course of a 4-quarter game.
Over the middle, and that's complete for a Vegas first down. Geronimo Allison.
See already the timing from Luis Perez. That's 2 throws on 2nd and 3rd down that came out immediately before the receiver was out of their break. Cole referenced the 15 practices, but clearly the passing game clicking here early for the Vipers.
John Lovett is the tailback. On play action, they get it out to a little screen, and Jeff Badette gets taken down after a gain of 1. Badette started his college career at Kentucky, then played for Bob Stoops in Oklahoma.
Camera right, on eye, Purdue, on ready.
Purdue the last time around was a handoff. Let's see if they go with that again.
Hey, 1v6.
Now they add a fullback.
Fire, it's a hit.
Lovett played his college ball at Penn State. No gain. In fact, he's taken down for a loss. Going to go in the wrong direction. That was Devontae Bosby.
Good job. And 14 personnel, 4 tight ends, 1 running back. There's nothing keeping that corner. Bosby home on the left-hand side. Immediately on the handoff, he crashes and makes the play in the backfield to set up 3rd and long.
Here we go.
Already 1 3rd down conversion for the Vipers on this opening drive.
All right, first hit. Hit. Hey, 22. I got. Here we go. First hit.
Pressure coming. He got rid of it in time for a 1st down. And the Vipers continue to march. That's a pickup of 14.
I knew that was happening.
Sinkus waiting on a slippery rock.
And this was a nice job here. Pressure off the left-hand side from Luis Perez. Did not have it blocked. If he doesn't get that ball out immediately against the fire zone,
Carolina.
that's going to be a sack fumble potentially, but he hits it on time, and it leads to a nice conversion.
4 for 4 start for Luis Perez.
Red.
4 different receivers already.
First hit.
And he's now 5 for 5 in the slip and roll. This is Geronimo Allison for a 1st down. A pickup of 19.
You gotta love the rhythm that Vegas is playing with right now. Ball's getting out quickly. The receiver's doing a pretty good job on the perimeter, blocking, and obviously an excellent run after catch there by Allison, the former Green Bay Packer.
Ozzie, close door. At Cleveland. Yeah, come across.
I'm telling the running back to come across here.
That's Rod Smith. Off of Perez, right hip. Play action. First miss. Trying to find Brandon Dillon.
Always cool to hear the quarterback and the communication between him and his backfield mates. So that time they come across, so they did. They gave a little token play action. It was well covered there by the Renegades.
Head coach of the Vegas Vipers.
He comes back. Far to hit.
Perez with the roll, looking and caught. And another Vegas 1st down. It's Bedett for his 2nd grab of this opening drive.
You gotta stay back.
Great job here by the receiver. Bedett sitting down. They're running a full sprint out to the right, trying to throw a corner route. But because of the zone coverage from Arlington, he decided to sit it down and not run to get covered. It led to a nice completion in the red zone. That's a good job by the quarterback and the receiver being on the same page.
10th play of the opening drive.
TJ Barnes, the guy that they're very excited about. Arlington defensive coordinator Jay Hayes said he's the biggest guy I've ever coached, literally. At 6'6", 370 pounds, still moving on the perimeter, though, nicely.
Big formation, and they try to run it again. And look who was at the outset is Barnes, a 32-year-old. 21 games over 3 seasons in the NFL.
You got to slant, but look at my signal. You got to slant with my signal. Hi, guys. Bounce left.
You hear Ike. That means inside Mike, more than likely. That's a protection conversation between Luis Perez and his offensive line. 18, you hear he's telling him who to go to. That's the middle linebacker he's accounted for.
It's Donald Payne, who's also mic'd up today. Perez pressure. And it dinks away. Looking end zone. Caught. Touchdown Vegas. Jeff Bedett's 3rd catch of this opening drive. Luis Perez 8 of 9 on the opening drive.
Just a great job of dancing, too. I mean, doesn't like it, steps back in the pocket, then starts to attack the line of scrimmage. And how about Bedett again in the back of the end zone in the scramble drill? working to get open, and now we get to take a peek at these new extra point rules for the XFL. You get to determine a 1-point conversion from the 2-yard line, a 2-point conversion from the 5-yard line, or a 3-point conversion from the 10-yard line. And right now, Vegas lined up on the left hash attempting the 2-point conversion.
Talking to Bob Stoops before the game, he said the analytics are about equal between 1 and 2. Last version of the XFL. Back shoulder, just a little bit wide, trying to find Allison. 12-play, 69-yard drive for Las Vegas to open the scoring of the XFL.
Just an excellent start as Perez working to his right, finding Vedette uncovered in the back as they were working the scramble drill. Just a great job of keeping the play alive, and what a way to kick things off.
Wayne Taylor, the play caller. Cash it in. Katie George is saying about Luis Perez.
Thanks, Tom. Luis, just 5 weeks of practice to get into a rhythm. Great start with the opening drive. What impressed you most?
Our guys, lining up, doing what we're supposed to do and doing the job and winning their one-on-one matchups.
What did you think of the conversion?
Missed them there. Should have put it on them. Got to get it to them.
Thanks for the time.
Appreciate it, yeah.
Division II player of the year.
Hey, Coach, you know what time it is.
Teaching himself how to play football by watching YouTube videos. Is that how you learn, Nick McElroy?
You can learn anything on YouTube, right? I mean, it's pretty amazing, though, and you can see.
Adrian Killens from the 10. And Killens gets stacked up at the 25-yard line. We get a chance to get to know these Arlington Renegades. Starting quarterback out of Ball State is Drew Plitt. Undrafted free agent, was last with the Bengals. Beginning of last season, was perfect in their preseason opener. And he's excited about this, as we said before, an opportunity. And there's history of this league sending guys to the next level.
Yeah, I think that this is a young man. It's perfect for him. This league is for a guy like Drew Plitt, a guy that just needs reps, needs an opportunity.
NASCAR, they're going quick. And they'll keep it on the ground with Davion Smith. He picks up 4. You expect Renegades to be a little run heavy.
Look at you flexing that. You know all your football terminology. What made you think NASCAR was quick?
I learned it from the last section.
34 dual, got to think is an inside run to the right-hand side. Yes, you would imagine West Coast offense for Arlington, they're going to be very run-heavy early.
They'll push it forward and pick up the first down.
Talked to a couple of members of this Renegade staff before the game. You're going to see 3, sometimes 4 tight ends on the field. They want to go ground and pound early, trying to control the tempo, get to some play action late, G-Mac, to protect this quarterback.
Yeah, keep an eye on those safeties, of course. You know the head coach on the other side is one of the greatest defensive backs to have ever played the game in Rod Woodson. You know those safeties are well coached, but I would also imagine those safeties are going to be quick to trigger if they see the ball go into the belly of the running back.
And we got a flag.
False start.
False start. Number 77, offense, 5-yard penalty. Still first down.
It's Michael Vanderveld. Last game he worked was the Rose Bowl.
Here we go. Dice left. 300 jet. Omaha on 1, right? Dice left. 300 jet. 300 jet.
300 jet. That's a quick game. Omaha will be little out routes by the outside receivers, and inside receivers will run little 5-yard stick routes.
Box it. Box it. Box it. Box.
The 300 quick game, G-Mac.
It's hot.
4-man rush. And to the perimeter. And a completion, but not much of a game. By the way, the over-under is 35 and a hook today. A lot of people might think, if you look at the totals around the league, they're relatively low. Why is that?
Well, it's because of the running clock. There's not going to be as many offensive snaps. It's basically the clock moves as if a guy goes out of bounds, but the clock will continue to run on incompletions. There's going to be fewer offensive snaps. So I think unders could potentially be very profitable here in opening weekend as these teams try to figure themselves out.
For an advantage, huh? Now we saw the scorecard. Timeouts under each team name and an extra chip. That represents the challenge that's available to each head coach. They can challenge anything at any time.
Anything at any time. So for instance, I don't know why this comes to mind, but maybe if you're Nick Sirianni, maybe you would challenge a defensive holding call. You can challenge penalties, and it's all ruled by Dean Blandino in the command center.
3rd and 9 for the Arlington Renegades. Coached by Bob Stoops. And that is complete to Tyler Vaughn's. No, incomplete. We had a disagreement on the sideline. Only 1 foot in, and Vaughn's, a product out of USC, 28-year-old, thought he had it. Let's give it a look.
Great effort. As you can see, secures the catch, but it does look as though both feet are coming off the ground as he gets control of the football. You see him trying to drag that right toe, and they're going to take a look at this. So nice throw and catch, just a touch late. Vaughn's one of the all-time leaders in receptions for Southern Cal.
All right, so it gives us a chance to listen in to Dean Blandino back in the XFL command center.
My best look near handheld. I've got control. I've got the left foot down in bounds. Let's go to our line feed and get a spot.
Dean, I had some traffic there. I can't hear you.
Yeah, Mike, we're looking at the catch at the sideline. I've got a really good look. I've got control, and I've got the right foot down in bounds. So we're just going to give you a new spot. So we're going to go to the 46. It's going to be 1st and 10.
1st and 10.
It's going to be on the right hash.
Right hash.
And we're going to go on the ready for play.
And we're on the ready. So 1st and 10 at the 46.
You got it.
I think it's a great example. A lot
After
of times
review,
play.
The ruling on the field is a completed pass. The receiver had firm possession of the ball with the right foot down in bounds. It's
Once
first down.
they figure out the call, then we got to figure out clock, location, and sometimes that's what takes a moment or two.
And you see the efficiency that the command center is able to operate with. Sometimes, you know, you're looking at a million different looks, and it's, you know, I don't know. It's called on the field, incomplete. Boom. Dean Blandino, great job of executing. It's done in about 30 seconds. Get a new spot. And a nice conversion for Arlington.
It was a 15-yard completion to Vaughn's. Keith Ford is the running back. They're going to go to the air again. And they're able to find some running room on the perimeter and another first down. Brandon Arconado out of Washington State. Cole, what do you got?
Davion Smith, nice chip on that big first down play you picked up. How much do you love that coming out of the backfield?
I love contact. I'm trying to put everybody on their butt every time I go out there, so got the job done.
There you go.
Do a tray right, 96 solid on 1, right?
But I'm not just short, so it's 2nd and 1 now. Maybe we see Ford.
Hey, start on and then get off. Here we go. Move.
Go to the receiver, say start on the ball and then move off as the tight end shift over.
Here's Ford. And he gets bottled up and dropped. Robert Windsor out of Penn State, who retired from the NFL but back playing again, throws him down for a loss of 3.
And a great job play side by Windsor. He just wins right inside. The right tackle over pursues just a little bit on the stretch. Windsor slips inside and takes what was a 2nd and 1 to 3rd and 4. But because of the touchback rules, knowing that it really encourages offenses here in the XFL to go for it, I think it's highly likely that this is 4-down territory for Arlington.
Deep ball, that's caught for a first down. Argonado's second grab. That one goes for 17.
Got to be really encouraged if you're both offensive coordinators. I mean, the rhythm that their quarterbacks are playing with, anticipating throws, getting the ball out on time. Look, the strength of both these teams defensively are on the edges. We've referenced Vic Beasley, but Max Roberts, several others that are excellent really for both Vegas and for Arlington. The edge defenders are really the strength of both defenses, and the quarterbacks are making them a non-factor right now by getting the ball out of their hands quickly.
Daytona!
Ford. Again, not much. Picks up just a yard.
So you knew NASCAR. What do you think Daytona is?
Spring break?
For you, perhaps, yeah. I suppose, but
same.
Maybe some variants of
same NASCAR terminology, right?
15 wagon lock bus on one, right?
I thought maybe with Keith Ford, the way Rubin's racing, that could be NASCAR as well. He's a big physical back. He comes out for a play, and he's replaced by Michigan's Davion Smith. Smith's first chance, and he gets hogtied after a gain of 3.
Let's go.
Hey, Cole, what do you make of the offensive line play so far for this Renegades team?
I kind of like it so far. I talked to Coach Hyman back before the game, and he said, listen, no full pads. We haven't gone to the ground except for maybe 6, 7, 8 plays. The extra tight ends are how they're getting it done. I mean, there's going big personnel and really just being able to play bully ball.
Pressure. Hey, pressure.
You're going to say pressure, pressure. Maybe they're anticipating some heat here from Vegas, especially up the right-hand side.
And there it comes from his right. Got rid of it in time for a first down, and the ball incomplete. Sal Cannella couldn't complete the catch, and a missed opportunity for the Renegades.
A great job here by Vic Beasley. Not a guy that's going to drop in coverage an awful lot, but he condenses down, gets that right arm up, and breaks it up. It's a good job there from the former All-Pro.
Yeah.
In coverage.
Field goal opportunity for Taylor Russolino. Had a tryout with the Cowboys before this previous NFL season. This is a 38-yard attempt. And in the wind, he's able to push it through. So Arlington able to answer. Bob Stoops' squad is on the board. 1:29 left in the first.
XFL.
Game 1 of the XFL is ceremonial coin flip with Jerry Cardinal doing the honors. And we are underway after the field goals. And another opportunity for the Vegas Vipers now, and Luis Perez. What a story Luis Perez is, and an opportunity for him in this league. He's played in just about every professional league. Practice time in the NFL.
On, high. Poland, check. Don't worry.
Completed 72% of his passes in a 9-to-1 touchdown to interception ratio in the USFL.
Hey, opposite. Hey, opposite,
You hear him flipping right here. They said check. It means he's basically looking which direction they're going to go. It says opposite means you're flipping the run from the left to the right.
And John Lovett has nowhere to go. Picks up just a yard and gets dragged out of there by Will Hill, who won a national championship at Florida.
You referenced Luis Perez. I mean, he's the spring king, man. The guy has been in every single league, but continues to get opportunities because he's very, very solid. And one of those guys that has a great understanding of the offense that he's running right now under Dwayne Taylor. Shift to empty. Let's see if he makes a protection adjustment.
Far to hit.
Coverage by Aaron O'Dale, former basketball player in college. Dwayne Taylor's the offensive coordinator for Vegas.
See Dwayne Taylor right there, and
Get underneath the gap. Yeah, 6'6", man. Get underneath 36, man.
telling him to get underneath 36. So meaning, sounds like he's going to have to run something, and it's going to be some type of in-breaking route.
And movement on the left side, Larry Williams.
Offense, 5-yard penalty, still second down.
A unique aspect of the coach-to-player communications in the XFL, there's no cutoff. In the NFL, it cuts off at 15 seconds left.
Go check with me. Check with me. Check with me. That's right, check with me.
Check with me. Maybe going to take a peek and make the play call after they get a look at a picture of what they're doing.
And that's how the first quarter will come to an end. Arlington favored by 3.5, trailing by 3, 1 quarter into the XFL. ESPN's presentation of the XFL on ABC will return after this message and a word from our ABC stations. And Carr. Numerous former first-round picks playing in the XFL, including Paxton Lynch for Orlando. They'll be in action tonight at Houston on ESPN. And Vic Beasley, who led the NFL in sacks as the Falcons made it to the Super Bowl. On the field for Vegas in this 3rd and 14 for Vegas.
Here we go. Here we go. Carson, hit it. Hey, I max.
Meaning the mic point is inside. He's going to walk on the inside. Here's the pressure.
Both linebackers coming and they get to him. Perez taken down by Colin Schooler. It's a loss of 11.
You heard the protection adjustment. Ike, meaning you're going to block the inside linebacker to the left-hand side. Center goes that way. Schooler's going to overload it to the right-hand side. And they drop Perez on the pressure on 3rd and long.
Michael Carrizosa gets the punt away. It's short and low. Did he hit him? Opportunity for the Renegades, who scoop it up and get blasted. Joe Powell, who had a kickoff return for a touchdown for St. Louis in the XFL a few years ago, loses 2 on that one. 6-3 Vegas. Ceremony with XFL owners Jerry Cardinal and Danny Garcia. Bob Stoops presents each with a game ball. How great was it pregame? Danny's so excited about this venture. They've done everything first class.
Here we go. Hey, scramble 2, line bunch left. Fake 97, keeper right, F slide on 1. Ready?
All right, fake 97, keeper right, F slide. They're going to fake the handoff to the left-hand side, bootleg the quarterback out into the backfield on the bootleg, and then you're going to get the F, which is the inside tight end off the ball. He's going to slide into the flat.
Pressure. Plitt got rid of it just in time to that tight end, but nowhere to go for Nate Becker. Jonathan Hayes is the offensive coordinator for the Arlington Renegades, sharing that with Chuck Long.
Let's go.
Tight dog 1, tight dog 1.
Let's go gun dice right, 200 jet sticky.
Sticky here means 5-yard stick routes by the inside receivers. Outside receivers will run
double drag. Done.
Little out routes to the outside. You need outside in.
They brought 5 into the perimeter. I think people would be surprised just how calm the coordinators are when they send the plays in.
Very calm. Don't worry, their brains are moving a mile a minute.
Left, A, 2 jet, halfback ram, all go, X Reno.
Gun trips left, A, 2 jet, halfback ram, all go, X Reno on 1, right? Hey, trips left.
And sometimes the receivers don't listen.
This should be a screen. It's in the back across. Should be a screen to the right-hand side. There it is.
Room for Davion Smith. Got a key block. But on 3rd and long, they don't get enough. Pickup of 9. They have 4th down coming. By the way, one of the key rules in the XFL, hoping to encourage more returns, is if you try to kick it out of bounds inside the 35-yard line, if the ball comes back out to the 35-yard line, and Marquette King, who led the NFL in punting in 2014, was a fantastic punter, primarily with the Raiders, setting a Raiders record, is a guy who could do just that, but he's got to rethink it. Matthew Sexton to return. And that one checks up like Greg's wedge. Good field position for the Vegas Vipers, holding on to a 3-point lead. And we're back in Arlington after a word from our ABC station.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Oh! All access in the XFL. Luis Perez with a touchdown pass in this one. Vegas with a 6-3 lead. Each team with 3 timeouts remaining. You see that extra chip at the bottom. They also have 1 challenge remaining. Each side can challenge any play at any time. Go with the jet sweep. And a pickup of 4 for DeAndre Torrey. Let's listen in to the coordinator.
Sub.
Oh, I need a running back. My running back. Devil.
Ozzie, 52 straight. Ozzie, 52 straight. Ozzie, 52 straight.
Sling.
Like 2.
Feels like organized chaos. 4-man rush over the middle, complete. It's Allison.
It's a little tricky.
Virginia.
Here, Virginia. Now.
Boy choice.
So far, they've had Purdue, they've had Cleveland, they've had Virginia. Those have been handoffs so far.
They stick with that theme and straight ahead for DeAndre Torrey. Pickup of 6.
Talking to Rod Woodson yesterday, he's like, look, the thing about our offense is a little bit funky. You listen to the standard West Coast when Arlington's on offense, it's pretty much universal. You know the play calls. Everybody that's ever been in the West Coast offense knows it. But with Vegas having a college coordinator that's really in an RPO background, the terminology is very different, so it's difficult to diagnose.
There's pressure up the middle and from the edge. And it's incomplete. Trying to find Martavis Bryant. Cole?
TJ Barnes been in and out of the lineup on the defensive line. Listen at 379. I got to know what you're weighing right now.
358.
Come on.
Thanksgiving, I was around 420, but so I lost the weight. It was December was hell for me, but I lost about 70 pounds and got in shape, so.
Good stuff.
Barnes, a graduate at Georgia Tech, was in software development. He got back into football because he lost the weight. He had to lose the weight to get healthy again, and he dropped all that weight and said, hey, maybe I can go back and play some more football. And here he is. Swing to Torrey. Wow, what a hit. And he gets helicoptered down for a gain of 1. Josh Hawkins and Shakur Brown combined to spin it.
Maybe, okay.
What, after that first drive for Vegas, they went right down the field, but since then, you've seen Arlington go to a little bit more of a zone defense, and see Jay Hayes right there, loving the stop there in the flat, short of the line to gain.
Joe Powell muffed the previous return. Wow. What a punt. But it's going to carry into the end zone, and they'll bring it all the way back out to the 35 after that 56-yard punt. Katie George.
Well, Tom, I spoke with Vegas DC Chris Dishman, and he told me he's really happy early on with the tackling. He said that was his biggest concern coming in. These guys only had about 15 to 16 practices in a 5-week preseason, and he said we didn't do a whole bunch of live tackling because we obviously wanted to come into the season healthy, so he didn't know what that was going to look like. He's really happy with what he's seen so far and the pursuit to the ball as well, guys.
Limited numbers is why health is so concerned. Such a concern.
Check.
I got Josh Hawkins, made that last tackle on 3rd down. You've been flying down to the box. How much have you been looking forward to this?
Man, I'm excited. We've been putting it together for about a month and a half now, and it's all coming together well.
Good stuff.
Active free agent with the Packers in 16.
Hey, we got to go. Daytona.
Makes it 2 interceptions in the preseason with Green Bay. Nice sidestep. The ball come out. And Ford with a gain of 2. Let's look and listen at that hit a moment ago, led by Hawkins.
Hey, Bob, on that zone wide, they were in the wing, and he was tight, so it looked like Will tried to get outside of him. So you did come back inside. So the ball cut inside of you, too?
They said, why Hank here? So first read is the tight end over the middle of the ball.
Finella. He is. Auburn product gets folded up for pickup of 5, 3rd and 2. What do you like here?
I like going for it. You got 2 down territory, so I'd run it on 3rd and 2. Can't pick it up with my big body running back Keith Ford.
Jumbo.
I'd call the exact same play, jumbo. So here comes big personnel, 3 tight ends in the game, 4 tight ends in the game. The Arlington Renegades.
Hey, Tyler, run! Hey, let's go.
Let's go.
Jumbo, obviously, indicate extra offensive lineman as well.
Play clock at 4.
Hand off to the right. Better go NASCAR, Tom.
Daytona. Timeout taken. And the Renegades will be looking at a 3rd and 2.
Love to hear what Clint's going to have a conversation now. His offensive coordinator really looking forward to hearing what that interaction's like. You want to make sure, hey, you want the guys to be fired up, ready to come off the ball, but you don't want them to get too eager and jump off sides.
Hey.
Let's listen to what he says to his offensive line here in critical down distance. This is an offensive lineman's time to shine, Cole. 3rd
21,
short.
21 in the huddle.
Get an extra lineman in there. Let's go.
They just changed it to 21, thank goodness. No extra lineman. 5's enough.
Keep him on the sideline.
Here we go. Hey, listen to me. Green right close. 92 blast on the quick. Ready?
92 blast. Little inside run to the right-hand side.
Keith Ford is the running back.
NASCAR.
Lost the football. Missed opportunity. It'll be a loss of a half a yard, and that's if they recovered it, but it looked like Ford pounced on it.
Ball was right in his belly. Let's see the interaction between Ford and Plitt. See if they discuss it.
We can't have
I don't know what happened on it.
What's the problem? I don't know. We can't say I don't know because then we can't fix it. So I need to know what the problem was.
No, you're good. You're good.
Reggie Davis, the running back coach.
Good interaction right there, too. Hey, it's on me. Hit me in the arm. We can't fix it. That's good stuff.
It goes out of bounds inside the 35 and bring it back out to the 35. And the Renegades stumbling a bit. 1-point game.
Fire, it's a hit. Hey, Ike Max. Fire, it's a hit. I saw it. Yeah, no, that's me. That's on me, yes. I flipped it. I knew I was hard as the guy I was looking at. They both came, yeah.
There's great interaction right there. You hear the Mike sliding the line to the left, point to the left, offensive lines go to the left. They overload. He said, look, I'm looking right at him. I know it's on me. I'm hot off that guy. Unfortunately, he was the one that made the play. Good interaction, though, between the quarterback and the offensive line.
So the previous drive came to an end, and now they get it outside to Jeff Badet, who has the lone touchdown so far today. 12-yard gain.
Left. Virginia, here we go.
Think they're going to run it?
Virginia's handoff to the inside right.
Virginia. Here we go. Fire, it's a hit.
Pressure up the middle. Not much doing. You saw that last punt went out of bounds at the 20, spotted at the 35. Due to the touchback rules, Cole is with the punter, Marquette King.
Marquette, just take us through your process of where you want to try to place the ball, and then you get punished for the ball going out of bounds right there.
Yeah, it's definitely, the rules definitely aren't toward the runners. And I just try to hit my best punt directional, and it's kind of difficult with the wind, the way that the wind's coming at me. So, I mean, most of my career, my goal is to hit the ball as far as I can out of bounds, and it's not that. Got to keep it out of bounds, so I might just start going right down the middle.
For the brand, we'll be down the middle.
Yep.
There you go.
2nd and 10. And then rules in place to try and encourage more returns. Pressure again, and here's the screen. Great play call as Rod Smith got tripped up just past midfield for a pickup of 6. They'll bring up 3rd down.
Trey left, devil. You got a flat right now.
We know one route, 86, Dylan. He's going to be running to the flat. That's all we know. Learning this offense on the fly here for Vegas.
And Rod Smith has a swing route.
Yes, swing route. He'll swing on out to the right-hand side.
Fire's a hit.
It's a 4-man rush, and Able to pick up the first down. Martavis Bryant.
Depot says 85. You got the close route.
I don't know.
Depot.
I don't know why they did. Boy choice. Boy choice.
Jay Hayes might be wondering why they didn't pressure if they had it drawn up.
Keep an eye on the post up here to the top. Looks like that's what he was saying. Might be taking a shot here. Vegas throw it downfield.
Looking that way, everybody covered, and now let it go. Wide open! It's Burnett for another touchdown. This one from 39 yards. Perez found just enough time to get it to Burnett, who beat the coverage late.
And the reminder here now, opting on the last 2-point conversion attempt to go for it from the 5. Remember, 2-yard line, 1-point conversion, 5-yard line, 2-point conversion, 10-yard lines, a 3-point conversion. Opting again to go on the left hash, 3-by-1 to the right-hand side for the 2.
Pressure. Perez launches, and that is, yes, indeed, caught for the conversion by Brandon Dillon. The Marion Flash, Brandon Dillon is able to haul it in.
This was a great job. Play action said we were going to take a shot. Double post. The safety stays high over the top. He throws it to the grab post to Burnett as he's attacking the line of scrimmage, and then the 2-point conversion, dropping it in the bucket. It's a great job of securing the catch. Concentration, left foot gets down, and also, too, really nicely done by Luis Perez, feeling the pressure, buying a little time, and throwing a catchable ball for the conversion.
2 touchdowns for Jeff Burnett. Katie.
Jeff, heck of a play there. How were you able to beat the coverage?
Just pretty much just staying on the move. You know what I'm saying? My quarterback was just trying to let stuff develop, so just kept my eyes on him, just staying in the play.
How are you dealing with the cramping that you're going through right now?
I'm feeling good. I'll be all right. Just a little cramp. I'll be all right.
Thanks for the time.
It is cool. It is windy, but it is certainly dry. And the kickoff, nobody can move till it's caught. And bring it out from the 5-yard line. Big opportunity, and out to the 35. And the Renegades will have fantastic field position. XFL kickoff week continues on ABC, ESPN, and FX. Tonight at 8:30 Eastern on ESPN and FX. Orlando Guardians take on the Houston Roughnecks. Tomorrow at 3 o'clock Eastern on ABC. The St. Louis Battlehawks and the San Antonio Brahmas. Saw a bunch of the Battlehawks at the hotel. Tomorrow at 8 o'clock Eastern on ESPN, the Sea Dragons and Defenders. This Arlington is the XFL hub. All the teams train here during the week, but then travel out day before the game. Wow, able to thread the needle and complete that one to Tyler Vance.
Probably some of those gambling lines too on some of those games, sports betting lines. I don't know how you're comfortable laying north of a touchdown right now. I'm looking at it, man. It's like, goodness gracious. I'll take the points all day long this first weekend, figure out what some of these teams are.
Vegas was plus 140 on the money line coming into this one. 3.5-point dogs, and that puts it trying to find Bonds again. You expect at this point not much contact defenses to be ahead of offenses early on?
You would think too. I mean, especially with a lot of the strength being in the front 7 defensively for most of these teams. And offensive lines, they just take time to gel. So defense is being naturally ahead. Based on the first couple drives, though, I was starting to think maybe these offenses have figured something out. But defense have settled in now. I like the unders across the board, and I like the dogs across the board. Not because I have any information, just because I can't envision a ton of points being scored as they're trying to feel each other out.
Spin move by Smith. A.J. McCarron is back for St. Louis. You saw him at the team hotel this morning. He excited?
He told me he has loved it. Talked to Anthony Beck about it at the team hotel this morning as well. Anthony said he has been laser focused. Said he's looking forward to it. First time in a while, A.J. has just been the man for an individual team at quarterback.
Anthony Beck is the head coach of the Battlehawks. 3rd and 2.
Blast, but you have the option to throw the X down here to the bottom. X go. If you get one-on-one, you can throw it down here if you want to.
He'll run it. And left him short. 4th and 1.
Jumbo coming in, folks.
A couple of extra offensive linemen, including Jake Stets, lined up at tight end on the right side. On 4th and 1, straight ahead. And stopped short. Huge stop by the Vipers. P.J. Dawson was the first man there.
Take advantage of it.
Great job. You'll see him just slide right in between the A-gap, make the play in the backfield. I don't know how you allow Mike to run through in a 4th and short situation. You see Ron Woodson fired up there after the 4th down stop.
Bounce right, Illinois. Move Illinois. No, don't sleep. I know.
Great field position with 2:08 to play in the first half for Luis Perez in Vegas. Perez is hooked up with Jeff Badet for 2 long touchdowns.
I'm sorry?
Where'd you play at?
Where did I play at?
Yeah.
I went to Texas A&M Commerce.
Okay.
Yeah. You know Commerce?
When did you graduate?
2017 was my last year.
I had him 2 years ago.
Did you?
Here.
Nice.
NASCAR. Done. You gotta put your hands up, man. Come on.
Let me go through it. Yeah.
We need to get a bigger pocket then, okay?
You're good. Hey, we're good. Let's go.
He was asking about the exchange, you know?
Fire, it's a hit.
Hey, let's go. Let's go. Come on. Hey, come on.
Oh, so far, Luis Perez, the star of the day, 17 of 21 for a couple of touchdowns. Tom Hart alongside Greg McElroy. Let me ask you, if you could get Arlington via live line of plus 400 right now, would you take it?
Not what I saw in the first half. I mean, the offense has struggled. Defense settled in, gave up the big play, obviously, to Badet, and the first drive was not great for Arlington whatsoever. But at 4-1, I still don't even like that side of it. Right now, the live line hovering around 8.5.
So what does Arlington need to do to show you that they could win this game?
They got to be able to try to figure out a way to get their playmakers in space. So they haven't really taken the top off the defense whatsoever. Tried one throw downfield really throughout the course of the first 30 minutes. Now they just got to figure out to get in a bit of a rhythm. Plitt had the mistake on the interception, but for the most part, they just haven't really had a whole lot of rhythm offensively.
Let's get you inside the Renegades locker room with Bob Stoops.
Now, KOR offense, we got the ball. Both sides of the ball, we got to execute 3rd downs better. Come on. Everybody understand? Let's have a hell of a half now. Let's go. Get it started. Oh, let's go. Get a break here. Drew, let's go. 1, 2, 3. Renegades.
I would guess if there are any butterflies for either side before the game, those are all done now.
Yes.
And now it's just football.
Very much so. And you actually heard Bob Stoops there. Hey, 3rd downs have been an issue for them. I mean, they can't sustain drives, several of which have been manageable 3rd downs. I mean, 3rd and 2, you get stopped. 4th and 1, you get stopped. You have a fumble. I mean, they've had some mistakes that are very correctable, but kind of normal for week 1 type of performance.
2 of 6 on 3rd down in the first half for the Arlington Renegades. They caught a break with the pass interference towards the end of the half. That took points off the board for Vegas.
That was big. And I think Vegas needs to just continue to try to feature these wide receivers. You could tell. And look, we kind of came into the game. We asked the coaches. They're like, yeah, we got some big names, but we don't really know how we're going to be. We'll find out. The one thing that we found out very quickly is that Vegas has dynamic wide receivers, and they need to continue to get the ball in their hands. Luis Perez has been very efficient so far, so expect the passing attack to continue from the Vipers here in the final half.
Let's take a look at the progressive first half stats. Luis Perez and that passing attack certainly standing out. 171 yards through the air, and Badette, the leading receiver, with 5 catches for 74 yards and a couple of touchdowns. Meanwhile, Arlington trying to figure out its offense behind Drew Plitt. He's with Cole.
Drew, try to get a little more explosive in the second half. How do your teammates do it?
Yeah, we just got to put drives together, finish them, convert on third down, finish our drives in the end zone.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Pretty simple, sounds like. Finish the drives in the end zone.
I think that's a pretty good recipe for success. What do you think, Tom?
Yeah. Well, listen, 10 of 13. 8.8 yards per completion so far for Plitt.
He's been fine. I just think that they haven't really been able to sustain anything, and obviously critical third downs is going to be massive here in the second half for them to turn this thing around.
Bob Stoops won a national championship in Oklahoma. This is his second turn in the XFL. And Rod Woodson, Pro Football Hall of Famer, 17 years in the NFL and a Super Bowl champion. Kickoff rules look a little bit different. They line up opposite each other, 5 yards apart at the 30 and 35. Can't move until it's caught. And Adrian Killen's return is taken down at the 27-yard line. The under's looking pretty good.
Under is strong. Obviously 35.5 coming in. Opening somewhere around 38. Dropping quickly with some sharp action. I would imagine, though, watching this game, unders are falling in the next 3. I don't know. I'm not watching them right now, but my guess is those things are moving south.
On ESPN tonight at 8:30 Eastern, Orlando at Houston. Our second game of 4 this weekend. 8 teams, 10-game regular season. Plitt, pressure from behind, eludes it, and a nice falling catch by Sal Cannella. Offensive coordinator is Jonathan Hayes.
Stay 12.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Falcon 4.
Left hash. Let's go. Trey left. 35 duo. X dart.
35 duo, a little handoff inside.
Z maybe.
35 duo, a little handoff inside to the left side. Duo means double teams across the board. Watch these two. Watch double teams along the offensive line.
What is the Z maybe aspect of the tag?
You can tag him if you like the look. You maybe, meaning you can give him a hand signal and run him on a route.
But all that is determined pre-snap.
It's all RPO based on where the will linebacker is.
Number 90, defense, 5-yard penalty, still first down.
Those are old school RPOs. When you say you got the 92 or a 35 duo, then you have the Z maybe, meaning you can bring him in and block him. You can signal him on a little route. You can throw it to him if there's way off coverage. And the X on a now, they've been doing that forever.
Here we go. Nice guard.
Straight ahead, needing 5. Got 4. And that'll leave 2nd and 1. Davion Smith with the carry. They take a shot here.
Stay 12. Stay 12. Let's go. Dual left. Z fly. Jet sweep left.
What do you think it's going to be?
AK.
I would take a shot here, but a little jet sweep never hurt you. You already got him going a little bit north and south. Now you get him going east to west.
12, Adrian Killens is the one they want to get it. He's in the slot near side.
He's the speedster. Watch 12. He's going to motion behind the quarterback. Just got to time up the motion, hand it off. Good, clean hand.
Well defended by Vic Beasley in Vegas. Beasley turned him around, and it's a loss of 3.
Really well done there by Beasley. And you can see, I mean, he's engaged one-on-one with Sean Byer, number 88, the tight end. And he bumps Killens back, and he can't get back. Sets up now a 3rd and 5 as opposed to a 3rd and 1.
Here we go. Dice right, 2 jet, Z hammer, F sail on 1. Ready?
All right, keep an eye on the Z.
2 jet, now.
Z is to the bottom right here.
Hammer.
Here's your Z right there.
Bring him.
Anytime you hear Z hammer, you got to think he's going to be the number one read for the quarterback.
It's pro-style offense, long play calls.
I called timeout.
Soup said he got the timeout before the flag for delay of game.
See Flint having a conversation now.
Gun double left, 2 jet, Z hammer, F sail.
Z hammering.
Here we go. Gun double left, 2 jet, Z hammer, F sail on 1, right?
Depending on the look, though, you could end up throwing it to the F. Double left. The sail is right down here, so keep an eye on this. If you get a good quality look, you could potentially hit that sail route to the right-hand side.
Blue lady! Wait, time!
It wobbles, one out, incomplete. And a flag on the play.
I was going to say.
The head, number 23. It's going to be 15 yards, first down. Personal foul, roughing the passer, number 23. Defense, 15-yard penalty, automatic first down.
It's Max Roberts. Fantastic story.
Every flag has been against that.
One season at Maine, and Rod Woodson says every flag on us. Practically 6 out of the 7 flags have gone against Vegas.
And they got Roberts here for hitting the quarterback in the head. Obviously not a ton of contact there, but protecting the quarterback there, especially around the head of the area.
Gun double right tight, Z orbit, 19, Z Philly on a quick. Ready? Hey, this side. 19 Philly, I'm handing it off to him. NASCAR.
To him is David Smith. Pardon me, that was on the sweep again. And Adrian Killings at UCF. Little action in the Vegas sideline.
Hey, Ralph. Y'all gonna let him clean up the pile like that? You gonna let him clean the pile up like that when he's out of bounds already? Y'all gonna let him clean the pile up like that when he's out of bounds? Okay? All right? No. If they're gonna, no, I'm saying if you're gonna let him play like that, we'll play like that. My guys can play like that. Come on.
Let's go. Show me the rules of engagement, we'll engage.
I don't have him in the zone.
For 2-0, please.
He wasn't in the zone.
What number?
The center.
That'd be Cameron Hunt, 56.
Who's the center? 68. What's our number? False start on that. 56.
Yeah, the center. Who's the center?
Cole, tell him who the center is.
Number 56. Offense. 5-yard penalty. Still second down.
Center's pleading his case. They got the number right.
Let's go.
Rod Woodson.
Oh, come on!
After the roughing the passer.
All the calls are going against us? Come on, man.
Automatic first down.
Come on.
Second and 11. And fit in for a completion of 5. Is Sean Byer.
I'll tell you one thing that I noticed pretty early here, G-Mac, the pass pro has been pretty solid.
Really
both of these offensive lines. That usually breaks down early.
I thought the pass protection was going to be a disaster, if you want me to be completely honest. I mean, you got Vic Beasley coming off the edge. You got Max Roberts coming off the edge. I thought pass rush was going to be a significant advantage. But the offensive lines have held up really nicely.
Gun trips right,
and it's a testament to the play callers. They've done a pretty good job of getting the ball out of the quarterback's hands.
3rd and 6. Flint trying to scramble. A little stiff arm, maybe got him a couple more yards. In the end, it's a gain of 2.
You got to go for it if you're Arlington, I think, at this part of the field. Let's hear what Drew Plitt says to his offense. Here is it's a critical down and distance, obviously. Already been stopped on 4th down once. Let's see if they can pick it up this time.
Here we go. Hey, let's go. Here we go. Gun double right, A. 2 jet pivots on Daytona. Ready?
Two jet, meaning protection. Offensive line sliding to the left.
Here we go,
Running
here we
back's
go.
going to the right, and he's starting on the left. Means A going across.
Pressured, and it got stripped. Loose ball. Vegas has it. A perfect hop to DJ Calhoun. And the Vipers already up 14-3. Take advantage. It was Max Roberts who brought the hammer and forced the fumble. Same guy got whistled for roughing the passer.
Cole, the announcer jinx there, man. I mean, you'd say the protection's great. Next thing you know, left tackle gets beat around the edge, and Max Roberts jars the ball loose. Ball's got to come out quickly, but those routes take a little bit of time. You think as a quarterback, 2-jet, you got plenty of time. 200-jet, that ball's got to come out quickly. But no, 2-jet, you should be okay. Unfortunately, though, for Drew Plitt, left tackle gets beat, and Max Roberts makes a great play on the strip sack.
That was a huge play by Max Roberts, who the coaches promised would have a big game. He was born in Austria, played at Fordham and Maine. Now he's starring on opening day of the XFL, and he's with Katie George.
Catching his breath, and rightfully so. Max, you brought the pressure. How were you able to come up with the strip sack?
Well, we've been working all week. It's not just me, it's the rest of the D-line. It's all of us working together.
What's impressed you holding this team to just 3 points so far?
Well, we came in with the game plan, and we expect to be the best defense in the league. So this is nothing but confirmation for us.
What are we working here? A Gucci headband?
Rocking the Gucci headband, yes, ma'am.
I love it. Keep it up.
And a pick. Intercepted by the Renegades and taken back by Tomase Lalale. 21-yard return. And just like that, momentum pivots back to the home team. Conversion opportunities for the Renegades. They can choose to go for 1, 2, or 3. Bob Stoops says let's go for 2. They'll do it from the 5-yard line.
How about the play by Huile? Was reading it out, making a big play, and who would have thought? What were the odds? Did you check the odds by chance?
I did not see.
What were the odds that the first touchdown for Arlington was going to be made by a defensive tackle?
Hold on, let me text Doug Kazarian. He would know.
I think the fellas at Daily Wager might have just cashed a big ticket.
Move!
They're going for 2 from the 5-yard line. Tipped everybody over. Now a Wildcat situation. And it's kept and taken down at the 5 by Killens, who took this direct snap. A pick 6 gets Arlington its first touchdown of the XFL season.
Big man stumbling, rumbling, finding pay dirt. And it's a game here in Arlington.
Tomase Lalale gets the Renegades fired up. Brought to you by Progressive. Huge opportunity for the Renegades and Tomase Lalale for the 22-yard pick 6. The first touchdown for Arlington. Kickoff rules, nobody can move until the ball is touched by the receiver. Rosalino kicks it away. And from the 5, it's DeAndre Torrey. Nice move. And Torrey's still on his feet. He's all the way to the 48-yard line. Huge return and a big return on the interception a moment ago, Cole.
Thomas, we've had about 7 minutes. Are you still gassed? The big 6. Get into the end zone. Some Gatorade there. Tell us what happened. You started lined up inside on that play.
Yeah, I lined up inside, and my job is to go out for contain. It's really Willie's the one that helped me out. He went in, I pushed the cross behind him, I went for contain. He brought the pressure, and I just picked the ball off.
Farthest you've run in a long time?
Nah, running like that all camp.
There you go, good stuff.
Yes, sir. Huh?
When's the last touchdown you had?
Last year in the XFL.
There it is. Yeah. There it is. Good stuff.
The Willie he was referencing was Will Clark, outside linebacker.
Fire's to hit.
Vegas trying to regain the rhythm. Great field position, and John Lovett, Penn State product, lost the football. Scooped up by the Renegades. This is Jamal Carter. second consecutive takeaway for Arlington, and they'll have it inside the 40. Taking a close look at this play, see if they're going to review it.
Here. I don't know if he still has it. Let's take a closer look. I don't know if we got anything else. Looking at both handhelds. Oh, that's not going to help me. Nope.
There's the look right here.
He's got his hand on it. This is your best look. It's the left knee. Stand by, stand by.
I got that out. What do you got?
It looks out. I mean, called out on the field. I think the play's
We're good.
Stand.
We're good.
We're good.
The best we could do with this is it stands. Let's go.
There you go.
Come on, tell us what you saw on that play, how you got the fumble.
Seeing him coming my way, so I pulled up. He was lacking, so I went and stole it from him.
He did. And now a huge opportunity with Canella taking it inside the 20. To pick up a 20, now you're thinking he should have taken Arlington plus 400.
How about the over? The over has life all of a sudden after being dead for the first 30 minutes. Canella nicely done moving across the field, and a little tempo from Arlington.
Running straight ahead with Davion Smith. He gets swallowed up by Robert Winger.
Nice job. Hey, ND3, 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 ND3. ND3. Daytona.
Vegas a little lost, but a fantastic play on the edge. Sean Modster had the catch, and Adam Sparks, who played at Mizzou and Louisiana Monroe, was all over it.
Yeah, all over it, and a little late action too. You heard Rod Woodson a little while ago say, hey, we can play that way. You see number 23, Max Roberts, come in and absolutely destroy somebody right in the back there on the sideline.
They're down 10. Played over the middle again. This is Davion Smith. Marvin Evans with the tackle. By the way, Vegas without one of their key back-end players, Maurice Smith, who's out with an injury this weekend. Will be at one of those safety spots.
Great pass rush there from Vic Beasley a moment ago, winning inside. The former All-Pro, a guy that at one point led the NFL in sacks, starting to make his presence felt against the left tackle for the Renegades.
32-yard attempt, Taylor Russolino. And just sneaks in. We've got a 2-point game with 6:46 to go in the third quarter. XFL opening with this week's presentation. The XFL and ABC will return after this message in a work on ABC stations. Series Player 54, Chasing the XFL Dream, Thursday at 5 p.m. on ESPN2. Available to stream immediately following on ESPN Plus. Directed by Bird, this 9-part docuseries chronicles the creation of the XFL under new ownership and provides an all-access look at all 8 XFL teams. Nobody can move until the ball is touched by the receiver. And on this kickoff, room to the near side, but taken down. Moments ago, Katie George was with Dwayne Taylor.
Coach Taylor, you got all your offensive players together on the sideline. What was your message after those 2 turnovers?
Just stay together. Bad things going to happen, good things going to happen. We knew that coming in. We just got to protect the ball. Ball security is job security. So if we do that, they haven't stopped us really yet. We just been stopping ourselves the last 2 drives. So we're going to come out here and score, execute right now, and go take the lead and win the football game.
Thank you.
Last 4 Vegas plays, a missed field goal, a rush for -4, a pick 6, and a fumble. That's not a good trend. Badette in motion. He's been their biggest weapon so far. The waggle. Here's Badette coming back across the formation, and a huge crackback block. Wow. Cam Sutton absolutely cleaned up.
Donald Payne. He just delivered a massive blow on the sideline. He's chatty too. You can see that hit right there along the sideline.
Here's Rob Smith, and he gets blasted behind the line of scrimmage. Will Clark, the stop.
Arlington's starting to come alive now a little bit on the defensive side after not playing great there in the first half. Starting to find something here early in the second. Bryant wanting a pass interference. Just took too long to get over to the spacing. See that window kind of close up as Perez surveyed the field. It was well covered, and a good 3-and-out stop there from Arlington's defense.
His offensive ineptitude showing again. This time special teams got in on it, make him wide open. I think Woodson wants to challenge his spot, maybe?
I think he's looking at it for sure.
I think he may be questioning.
I think he's definitely upset that maybe they were offsides. He's trying to decide. Of course, you have that one challenge, and you can challenge it. Looked like it was timed up pretty close.
And if anybody, it wasn't the rusher from the edge. It was the guy a position inside. And Ron Woodson has one challenge to use.
So Vegas is challenging that there was defensive offside.
Yes, sir.
All right.
So here's the one challenge situation.
Vegas has called a charge timeout to challenge the ruling on the field that there is a potential defensive offside by the defense. Previous play is under review.
Mike, I'm with you. We're looking at it.
It's so big. If it's offside, it's a first down.
Yes, it is. You can see Dean.
Anything else down the line? Anything else down the line? Same shot. I mean, I can see, I've got him moving with the ball. Yeah. So I've got the ball. I mean, he moves with the ball.
The coach is saying he had him in the neutral zone at the snap.
Yeah, I don't have a look down the line. Looks like he moves with the ball. We're going to let the ruling on the field stand.
So we're going to stand here? All right.
Correct. No foul.
Explaining it to Woodson.
He's got the defender moving with the ball. That's exactly what I saw. He's seeing the same thing. The defender moved with the ball.
There is no foul for offside. It's first down.
And that's really cool. I mean, obviously the play didn't work out and the challenge didn't work out in Rod Woodson's favor. But either way, it's really neat to think that you can overturn a penalty, one that could potentially have a huge momentum shift, a key pivotal first down given up. It's just cool that you have that opportunity to challenge that. It's something that I think all levels of football should certainly consider at some point.
We're waiting.
And recognizing the high leverage situation. Under pressure, got it away, and it's caught up the sideline by Jordan Smallwood. Smallwood went over Sparks for a gain of 23.
Great catch. Smallwood able to reel it in, and Arlington trying to go really fast to avoid having another look at it. It's going to stand either way, though. It looked like he secured it, and that knee went down in bounds.
Let's check in with Dean Blandino.
That's the only thing I want to see at the end. Just the ball at the end. It looks like it moves, but I don't see loss of control.
Good.
just looking at whether he caught it.
Yeah, what we have on the sidelines, the catch and the knee down.
You got that?
Got hit out of bounds. So.
Yeah, we're just looking at control of the ball when he goes to the ground. There's some slight movement, but no loss of control. We're good. Confirm the ruling on the field.
Confirm, is that what you said? You broke up?
Confirm the ruling on the field.
After review, the ruling of a completed pass for a first down is confirmed.
About as efficient as you can get, huh?
So efficient. Great concentration from Smallwood. You see, that ball is up against his shoulder pad, left knee's down. The ball can move, and the ball can even touch the ground, but didn't look as though the ball ever touched the ground. He certainly obviously never lost control. So just tremendous concentration on what was a pretty well-covered pass.
Daytona attack.
Play action. Good. Checks it down, and that's caught by Brandon Arconado. It looks like a Texas Tech wide receiver. It's because he was.
Good job there, obviously.
25 flip. 25 flip.
25 flips, so now they're actually operating off of a wristband.
82 F-bang, halfback smash on one, right?
F-bang, halfback smash. So
here we go, get set.
Down here to the bottom.
Waiting. He's hot.
Lift to the end zone, a little bit behind. Why change the wristband into the game?
Maybe you feel like they're picking up on your signals. I'm really not sure. Usually if you're going to be wristband, it could be drive to drive. But that's when there's a signaler on the sideline.
Texas X snag.
College. But in the NFL, XFL, you have radios in the helmets, so they couldn't necessarily get a read on what your situation is. But sometimes a call could be potentially very wordy, too, so you'd go to the band for that.
On 3rd and 4, pressure, and trying to find Smith. Covered by Jawan Johnson.
And they ran a little Texas route there, which is great against man coverage. You get that back, you get a linebacker that's running out there. They were clearly anticipating man coverage right there. They got zone. The Texas route runs right into the middle linebacker who breaks it up and forces another field goal. That's nicely done there by Vegas's defense.
25-yard attempt for Russolino. An XFL record to his name, a 58-yard field goal. Last iteration. He's 3 for 3. This one in Arlington sneaks in front by 1 with 2:43 left in the third. Drive for Taylor Russolino.
Good job, son. That's it. That's it. Good job, fellas. Keep it going. Let's go. Let's go.
Russolino had a good trial for the Cowboys preseason last year. They didn't bite. He told me then he went to Carolina with 10 for 10 in his tryout. Sleet and rain. They pat him on the back, said thanks, but no thanks. Even though you beat everybody here today, we're going with somebody else.
They're calling
Cowboys maybe should have taken that.
You think?
Let's go!
As a Cowboy fan, I'm insulted by that.
Katie George.
So new.
Thanks, Tom. It is new. Your defense coach has been on the field quite a bit here in the second half. What did you think of the stop there?
Well, it's a good job by our guys playing hard. And we knew this coming into this game. It's going to be a dogfight to the end. So we're ready for that fight, and whatever happens, happens. You know, our guys are playing hard. I'm so proud of the way they're playing. Our coach is doing a great job of coaching their guys and getting them ready to play. So I'm just fortunate enough to be able to make the calls.
Thank you.
Okay.
Chris Dishman showed up at Purdue as a wide receiver first day. They kept calling him into the defensive meeting room. The only seat open was a seat next to Rod Woodson. He said, stick with me, I'll take care of you.
Been friends ever since.
Gabriel Torres stopped on the return. Vegas has to find something offensively. They've been a mess the last few possessions.
And they were in such a great rhythm in the first half. Throwing the ball over the yard, a lot of guys open, tons of space, but they have not looked comfortable whatsoever here in the third quarter. They, of course, had bad interception, and that kind of threw their offense into a bit of a funk, and they just haven't been able to really snap out of it. The way you do that, hey, quick, easy completion for Luis Perez. Get these wide receivers back going again. That's the strength of your team.
Turn it over on consecutive plays. Shoveled forward by Perez.
They tried to go with a little kind of a trick play, but it was pretty well covered on the right-hand side. If you see number 45, Will Clark, it looks like they're trying to throw it underneath him, and he just kind of comes right upfield and kind of messes everything up as they're trying to hit Badette on a little bit of a, I guess, a little slip screen underneath.
Empty backfield. On 2nd and 10. Off 1 foot. That's complete. To get 4 yards back, Geronimo Allison.
Stack danger. Stack danger, fire zone. Stack danger, fire zone.
Even left. Scat left. On. Scat left. 4. 2 under.
Stack danger.
Hang. Swing. 4.
Be outside. Be outside.
Out and up, Martavis.
Martavis, he just told Martavis a little out and up. So keep an eye out right here at the top of your screen, a double move.
Little hitch. Waiting for the move to complete. Josh Hawkins brought the pressure. Tough to have time for a double move.
A lot. You heard the pressure. Fire zone coming off the left-hand side. Perez is looking to the right. It was well disguised, but that nickel defender that was over the slot to the left-hand side, he comes late and obviously makes the play.
Shakur Brown played college ball at Michigan State. He was in the USFL last year. Vegas gets rid of this one cleanly. And a new returner in there for Renegades. It's Adrian Killens. It's a good kickoff. It continues on ABC, ESPN, and FX tonight at 8:30 Eastern. It'll be Lo Galindo, Sam Acho, Taylor McGregor, and Ian Fitzsimmons on the call for Orlando and Houston tomorrow at 3 o'clock on ABC. St. Louis and San Antonio, and tomorrow night on ESPN, Seattle versus DC. Currently Seattle and St. Louis, 2 favorites according to Caesars Sportsbook in the XFL championship.
And understandably so. Obviously AJ McCarron with St. Louis, Seattle with Ben DiNucci obviously started some games for the Dallas Cowboys. So when you look at the futures, a lot of people will gravitate towards the established veteran NFL caliber quarterbacks, but last time around the favorites were DC with Cardale Jones and Dallas with Landry Jones, both of which weren't even starting for their own team at the midway point. So you have to kind of find the diamond in the rough. Last time around it was PJ Walker with Houston, and there's going to be someone that really emerges at quarterback at one of these teams. That would be the team that I'd get all over here in the first couple weeks.
Steve Levy's in Raleigh coming up tonight. The next NHL Stadium Series is on ABC. The Capitals and Hurricanes square off at Carter Finley Stadium in Raleighwood, the home of the NC State Wolfpack. Seats almost 58,000 fans. Coverage begins at 8 Eastern, also on ESPN Plus. The 37th regular season outdoor game since 2003 playing at its 33rd unique venue. Arlington has the ball in a 1-point lead as we start the 4th quarter.
NASCAR. Done.
Well, here's a naive question. If everybody knows what NASCAR means and they're going first down and quickly, does that give an advantage to the defensive line?
You'd hope that the defensive line's not listening in to something like that, but you can get busted on it too. You go NASCAR, and NASCAR is not your live. You say Daytona could be your live. Those are the 2 they've used so far. Well, sometimes you can do the fake quick count as well. You have that in reversal as well. Maybe that would be Talladega or something like that. So you gotta be careful. If you're doing just watch
Daytona and Sal Cannella. That is college ball at all, but he's got a first down and a pickup of 6.
The result is a Renegades first down. 12 in the huddle. 12 in the huddle.
Space.
12 in the huddle.
You're 12. That's the personnel.
Daffy Duck. Daffy Duck.
Here we go.
Daffy Duck.
Hey, scramble to Daffy Duck on 1. Ready?
Well, let's see.
I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know that.
We got to move. Move!
Oh, this is definitely Daffy Duck. I recognize
Yeah, they're just running straight ahead, but there's a flag. May have been lined up inappropriately.
The offensive linemen were off the ball at the top.
That was what happened when Daffy's bill got turned to the back of his head.
Illegal formation, not enough players on the line of scrimmage. Offense, 5-yard penalty. Still first down.
I'm going to call that one goofy because not exactly ideal as far as your alignment is concerned.
I got a feeling at the facility that's going to be a very similar name with the second word having a different first letter.
Yes, well said. Cole, why is your offensive lineman, why are they in the backfield? Tell them to get on the ball. If they want to pretend like they're wide receivers and every lineman thinks they can play wide out, you know you got to get on the ball, right?
Trying to gain a little advantage. Just get a little extra.
Come on.
Full head of steam. And Keith Ford rips off a 9-yard gain.
Let's go. All right, let's go. Gun double right, cut, 200 Jet, Ohio. Gun double right, cut, 200 Jet, Ohio.
Cut, 200 Jet, Ohio on 1, right?
Quick protection, G-Mac.
200 Jet, quick protection, Ohio. You're going to have little out routes right here by the slot receivers.
Blue lady!
Ella got hold up. They go down the sideline and it's incomplete. That'll find Whittingham. What is a quick protection, Cole?
Usually means you're going to cut. So you go down, you know you don't have to keep those guys at bay for a long period of time. So some of these edge rushers Greg's been talking about, they've been problematic. I'm just going to dive at that outside knee, try to get their hands down, take away from that speed rush, keep them from getting into the backfield because I don't have to hold them up for 4 or 5 seconds.
As a quarterback, you know that they're doing that. So the ball better come out quick. If it's not there immediately,
eight ball. 180. Black 80.
Lincoln tripped up, spun around, and taken down. LaRon Stokes. After Beasley and Tomo Pendu got to him.
This is nicely done. And you see Beasley at the top. He's going to release underneath. He's almost there and almost makes the play. But instead, his buddy LaRon Stokes was able to drop flip. Nicely executed game along the front.
Let's go.
For the Vegas defensive
Every
line.
point they got, we gave them.
And that's the story of the game. Points off turnovers for Arlington. Marquette King was going to get his punt.
I got 12. Illegal substitution. Defense, 12 players in formation.
I need that ball.
12 men on the field. Defense.
Wow.
5-yard penalty. Automatic first down.
Well, not quite a first down. It'll be 4th and 2, but still, I mean, you're definitely going for it 4th and 2, knowing that
4th and 2 or 2.5.
This is massive penalty here, possibly.
What's the biggest difference between 4th and 2 versus 2.5?
Well, technically, 2 is short yardage, 2.5 is moderate.
Hey, I need to play.
Let's go.
Play would be helpful.
Gun double left. Off.
Dog one.
Smoke pass.
Dog one.
Plenty of time. Play clock just started.
All right, they're going to throw it here on 4th down 2.
Yeah, he smoked Aspen on 1, right?
Now pressured last time he tried to throw.
All right, the Z's here at the bottom. So here's your Z. That's where it should be going.
Goes the other way, and it's caught for first down. Tyler Vaughns with the catch.
Sometimes you just let the personnel take over. Vaughn's probably their best wide receiver. Obviously, a terrific career at USC. You have man coverage across the board on slants. Great man beater. Nice throw and catch for the conversion, as that penalty is massive for Vegas on defense.
Hey! Right down a little bit. There we go. Right there. Go. Ready?
Right here.
Davion Smith picks up 2.
You got to get touched to at least get the flop going, right?
That's right.
11.
Let's see. Wow. I mean, it's an A for. I mean, literally 85 is trying to hold on to him, not letting him get thrown down to the ground.
Lady!
Pressure up the middle. Flick. Escapes it.
See if he's out of breath when he makes this next play call. It is week 1 after all. You see the pressure. It doesn't get home. Well protected, by the way. Davion Smith, the former Michigan Wolverine. Excellent job picking up that blitzer. They lose contain, and Plitt gets out the backside. Let's see if he's out of breath right here.
Do a less strong. 99 crunch on the quick. Ready?
He's in good shape.
Crunch.
Guy came in top tier form.
10th play of the drive.
99 crunch probably going to be a little pitch out here to the left. There you go.
Ward beats the first man. Picked up 2.
Touchdown here would be extremely valuable to some people, obviously.
You don't have to dance around. You can say it.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. Yeah.
Dual right strong.
Took the over.
34 duo fine.
Ready?
34 duo. Hand off to the right-hand side.
Let's keep Ford again.
Shot by Mike Horton right there. 70, good right guard and ball. The double team.
So you get your Auburn guy a little up right there.
Oh, extra slide to the ribs.
Couldn't tell what that was.
And a push ahead for the first down.
Obviously, they've had a difficult time this part of the field as it condenses. Haven't done a great job in the low red area. Let's see if they can figure out the missing piece with how they're running it. I would just continue to just pound them along the line of scrimmage.
Now, if you took the over, you're saying, hey, Stoops, if you score, just go for
on
1.
Daytona. Ready?
Here's the higher percentage.
Right. Here's that duo again. Run to the right-hand side. I don't know how you could possibly justify doing anything other than that.
Call it 34 duo fine. Jumbo personnel, get the receivers out.
Same play, duo fine.
Hey, go Rambo. Go Rambo. Go Rambo. Go Rambo.
Here's your quarterback sneak. Jalen Hurts can do it. A little push behind, push behind.
And the spot is short. 3rd and goal.
See right there, pretty good job by that Vegas defensive line and linebackers going up over the top. Go duo find again. I don't know why they would go Rambo. Duo find's been unstoppable these last few plays.
34 duo find on Daytona. Right?
Duo find right here.
15th play of the drive for Arlington.
Touchdown right behind the right side.
Let's keep Ford again. And he got bent backwards at the line of scrimmage. Deontay Anderson beat him to the hole. 4th and goal. They're bringing Davion Smith at running back, and Sal Cannella enters the tight end. To extend the lead and put the over in play. Play action. Beasley and LaRon Stokes with the stop. If you took the under, you love it.
And a great job. Tried to go with a little fire pass out into the flat. Well covered by Vegas. Nothing there, and the former All-Pro Vic Beasley closes on it as under-bettors everywhere rejoice.
Along with Chris Dishman. Figured out they haven't had a first down in the second half. And they got a long field, trailing by 1, ball on their own 3-yard line. Pressure up the middle. And off forward, here's Katie George.
Deontay, massive stop after massive stop for this defense. What's powering you guys through?
Man, we just want to win, man. We just had to fight to win. We knew we had adversity, especially our first game. And so we just got to keep on punching, man. Offense about to go score right now. We got to keep on doing our thing on defense.
Nice job. Thanks.
This was the stop. He's trying to buy some time, but it was nowhere to go with it. Martavis Bryant, the nearest receiver. Under 5 minutes to go, 3rd and 9 for Rod Wood's squad. Obviously for Vegas.
Got left.
Jeff Cadet has been the guy. Got left, so it means it.
Start number 64. Offense half the distance to the goal. 3rd down.
There's Michael Miller.
You heard a little bit there of Luis Perez say, I'll be louder. I'm screaming on be louder, but part of the field is actually a bunch of Arlington fans right behind the quarterback, probably the loudest part of the stadium, exactly where they're at right now.
We're going to be saying an offside by Knickerbocker.
That's right. Washington product. Not the headless horseman. Pressure. And intercepted. A pick six for the Renegades. Devontae Bosman. Go for one. State product with a 4-yard return on the pick.
They decided to go for 1, which I'm a little surprised by. I might think in this situation you could essentially put the game on ice if you go for 3, which would obviously make it a 10-point game. Either way, I mean, they got to score and get their own extra point themselves. But the difference between, and Coach Stoops told us before the game, the difference between going for 1 and getting it and 2 and getting it's essentially the same. So a little surprised they're just going for 1.
They're doing straight ahead. Bosby, the former Pittsburgh State Gorilla, with the strong play for the Renegades. It's now an 8-point lead. Pressure set it up. Bosby took care of it. The rest. ESPN's presentation of the XFL on ABC will return after this message. And a word from ABC station.
Go for 1. I'm out here with Renegades kicker Taylor Russolino. Your coverage team is 35 yards in front of you. A little bit of different rule. How does that change your process?
Man, I got to stick to the process, kick the ball through, trust the guys on there, and put the ball where it needs to go, baby.
Bomb it.
Let's go.
Russolino perfect 3 for 3 in field goals. Special teams, defense, Renegades allowed them to build this 8-point lead, hit the over.
Life's too short to bet the under anyways. Of course, I mean, Sometimes you just got to send it.
Ahead of steam for Sweeting. Once it passes 30, Vegas in the second half has won 14 plays, netting 16 yards, and they turned it over 3 times.
They got to find something. I mean, they were cooking in the first half, and they've now really given Arlington so much life with 2 pick sixes and a fumble. So they got to find something offensively here. Luis Perez hasn't had much of a rhythm in the second half. No need to get in a hyper speed just yet. You got to start putting some plays together and get some of these excellent wide receivers in space.
Preseason favorite St. Louis is in San Antonio tomorrow at 3 o'clock.
Virginia. And it's a run play.
Rez in to pull it back, and he gets taken down. Donald Payne, first man there.
Right there, Virginia, a little RPO. He decided to throw it. I think that's one that he probably wishes he would have had back, because it looked like there was some room on the right-hand side if he would have handed it off.
Payne knows how to tackle. 3rd leading tackler in Division I football history. 538 of them. He was in Stetson. Has pressured again. They got him again. Adeoye, who played college basketball at Ball State. Western Kentucky and Southeast Missouri is now playing football.
And a great job just not over-rushing the quarterback. You saw he got on the same level as Perez. And as soon as Perez stepped up, looking like he was going to take off, he collapsed down, rallied, and dropped him for another sack. See if they bring pressure again. It looks like they have something coming off the top potentially.
Of Matthew Sexton. And Will Hill had to go right off of his left hand.
Yeah, this was a good throw. I mean, obviously Sexton could feel that defender Hill in there in the middle, and that man-to-man lurk right there over the middle. Could have very easily been a huge blow-up if Will Hill would have seen it a little earlier. Man, he had a huge chance out the left-hand side on the slot fade, and he just didn't like it. Big opportunity missed there for Vegas.
Vegas will get it away before the 2-minute warning. Beautiful punt. And Michael Carrizosa is too good. He goes into the end zone for a touchback and will take it all the way back out to the 35-yard line. 70-yard punt. Worst 70-yard punt Michael Carrizosa has ever struck. Plus, it's the NHL Stadium Series right here on ABC. Washington Capitals and Carolina Hurricanes ready to go. It's the shortest walk from, well, the most dapper walk also from the home stadium to a Stadium Series game. It's literally across the parking lot to Carter Finley. Greg, I know you got a putter like that. You got a hat like that?
Yeah, no, I'm not sure I have the hat, but yeah, the putter looks familiar.
Like a McElroy special. Fantastic job by the Renegades defense. Here's Cole.
Defense coordinator Jay Hayes. Coach, when that front four is getting pressure like they were on that last drive, front four getting pressure, what does it do for you as a play caller?
Well, it just made it a lot easier. You know, we got them behind the sticks, and we were able to play the coverages that we wanted.
Thanks a lot, Coach.
Okay, thank you.
Well, 14 yards allowed. Wait, Luis Perez, the Vegas offense started.
We're going to wait till it's on 2. At 2 seconds.
You might not even go back. He's talking to everybody. Hey, we're going to snap it on 2, meaning on the play clock as it gets down to 2. That's when you go on the quick. There you go. Well executed.
Vegas will take a time out here. 1:13 remaining.
One left, obviously, for Vegas, and with how their offense has gone, they have to come after the ball, I think. And the offense has really struggled. So probably anticipating the Arlington Renegades timeout from Vegas to get the stop. And then
you've been doing it all day. Go
So 2 timeouts and a challenge. That's what that red chip designates under the Arlington timeout chips. They're down 5. The XFL season opener and team winner. In addition to their game check, an extra $1,000 per player.
8 ball. 8 ball. 8 ball. Hot. Green 80. Green's hot. White 80. It's hot.
And we got some leakage on the right side.
False start, number 88. Offense, 5-yard penalty. Still 3rd down.
Tight end Sean Byer. You hear Blitz say, hey, we're good. That is a huge difference going from 3rd and 5 to 3rd and 10.
Hey, Sean. Hey, we go. We got to go. Trey right, 34 duo on 1. Ready? Trey, we're good. I got it. We got it.
It is called their second charge. Timeout. 30 seconds.
As a quarterback, if you're Flint, you're frustrated that they burned a timeout?
Well, I mean, it's better to be safe than sorry. Obviously, Flint felt like he was in control. They were going to be at the line of scrimmage. But if you're Bob Stoops, there's absolutely no reason to rush. I mean, you rush, next thing you know, you have a fumbled snap, guys aren't set, you fumbled a handoff, whatever it may be. Call timeout, get everyone set, calm everyone down, everyone to the football, hand it off, prepare to play defense in the final minute to secure the first victory in the new XFL.
Hey, come here. Gun trips left off. 14 wide splinter on 1. Ready? Gun trips left off. 14 wide splinter. Trips left. Yes. Splinter, take a jab first. Let him get across.
So you're going to get 14 wide splinter is going to be a little bit of counter action. You heard him take a jab step, so jab to the left, and then counter back to the right.
There it is to David Smith, and he got dropped. Wow, he had nowhere to go. LaRon Stokes just threw him down. 106 remaining.
And you're going to see block out right here. Next thing you know, LaRon Stokes, I mean, right up the gut. I mean, usually, if you're going to run it like that, you would put a read. But they didn't read it. That tackle just busted. You don't want to give up a guy inside to block someone outside. You always block it inside out. The tackle on the left-hand side, he's got to be locked on. Stokes knowing that there's going to be counter action going the other direction. Just a good play behind the line of scrimmage.
Vegas out of timeouts. Remember, Bob Stoops went for 1 on that previous touchdown, leaving it an 8-point difference. Marquette King gets into that one. Sexton, 22. And up to the 40-yard line. 55 seconds left. No timeouts.
No timeouts, obviously, but when you look at it, a few things to consider here. 1, the back door is open if you're on Vegas plus 3.5. That's the most important thing. Secondly, obviously, you got to get the drive started. When you look at Luis Perez, the offense has really struggled. Got to get a completion. You got to get positive yardage on the first offensive snap of the 2-minute drill.
We're swing after it.
Extra defensive back. Ball on the ground. Perez heaves it. And it's caught for a first down at the 30. Sinque Sweeting has it. Clock rolling in a moment.
Illinois. Fire to hit.
Perez over the middle. And that is another first down. Clock will just stop for a moment. 36 seconds left. Perez has found his rhythm again.
Slide protection to the right.
The pressure comes from Perez. Heaves in zone. Incomplete. Trying to find Martavis Bryant.
Good job adjusting the protection, saw the blitz to the right-hand side, and then you take a shot. You know you got man coverage. Martavis Bryant, probably one of the biggest names at wide receiver in the entire league. They double cover him. The safety plays over the top on the corner. And that was a good long foul ball thrown by Luis Perez.
Chance for the Vipers to catch their breath. So 4 games in the XFL on this opening weekend. Just got it off before the play clock expired. Perez, spin move, still alive. Nobody open downfield, and he hits the side judge. 15 seconds remaining. Aaron Adeoye had the pressure but couldn't bring him down.
Hey. Take it. Double door.
Is he waiting to read the safeties?
He's looking at the safeties to see how he wants to protect it. Double duel means both guards are dual protecting inside out.
Man rush, crossing route, open, and a huge game! And a touchdown for Vegas and CQ Sweeting! 8 seconds left in regulation. They're going to go for 2 in the tie.
Left hash, left.
One more.
And the decision only go for 1 before for the Renegades. Means it's pretty straightforward for Vegas.
Very, very obvious. I'm still surprised that Bob Stoops opted to go for 1 on the previous touchdown. But now, yes, it was. So you're going to get coverage. Doesn't look like a pressure look from Arlington.
With the tie, with 8 seconds to play. Perez pulled it back. Gets taken down! TJ Barnes! From a dishwasher, probably a software developer, now the sack man. But Vegas will have chance for an onside kick or 4th and 15.
You hear Perez, I was thinking quick. This is a great job on the right-hand side. Look, it's a 3-man rush, and the right tackle just gets beat. It's really well done there by the massive Barnes as he makes the sack.
Cole, what do you got?
TJ, walk me through how you got that sack.
Huh? What'd you say?
How'd you get that sack?
Hey, determination. Oh, shoot. We got to go back. Hey, determination, love. Hey, Zuri, Candy, Daddy loves you. Got to go.
There it is. So you get the option here to go onside kick, or you can put your offense on the field in a 4th and 15 from the 25-yard line. And based on TJ's reaction right there, you get the sense that it's actually going to be the offense for the Vipers that comes back out to see if they can secure an extra possession.
What's the higher percentage?
I think the higher percentage play, depending on where your quarterback's at, how your offense is playing, I think the offense on the field for a 1, gotta have it 4th and 15 is the better percentages. 12% of onside kicks are recovered by the kicking team. I think you have a better chance with your quarterback on the field than you do with your kicker on the field. So I like the decision here from Coach Rod Woodson to go with the 1 untimed down from 4th and 15.
It's going to start on the ready. So you're going to have to clock it.
So he's reminding them about the clock rules. So, hey, it'll start on the ready. If they get a first down, naturally, the drive will continue. But the clock rules are as follows. So, obviously, declare down, clock it, assuming you get the 4th and 15.
It is incomplete. Got separated from the ball and a huge hit to secure the win for Arlington. Donald Payne again in the middle of it.
And you watch Payne lined up there. An inside linebacker, he peels off, sees it, and delivers the blow that dislodges the football. It was a well-thrown ball, tight coverage. It's going to be obviously in a 4th and 15 situation. Allison has both hands on it. One that you'd love for him to secure, but the big hit from Payne forces the ball incomplete. And the Renegades will start the XFL season 1-0.
Good job, man.
Go, Daytona, Daytona. Daytona, time.
Donald Payne with play after play in this game. This Renegades defense, which was sensational. Payne had a chance to go play in Stetson when they restarted their program. He said, I wanted to be in on the front end of something special. He's in on the front end of this, too.
Yeah, I got him. Good.
Called Field Life with Bob Stoops.
Coach Stoops, we'll take a win anytime, but the operation seemed very clean for your team today.
Yeah, didn't execute short yardage very good offensively. Defensively, came up with a bunch of huge plays. Yeah, we will build on it. You know, this is our first live action, you know, in the last 5 weeks. So you're going to have some hiccups, but overall it was pretty clean.
What was your message at the half? Fall down a little bit early? Just interested in what you told the guys.
Well, as much as anything, we didn't execute third down very well on either side of the ball. We got hurt defensively on 3 or 4 third downs, and offensively couldn't convert some third downs.
Had a decision, go for 1, 2, 3 late in the 4th quarter. What was going through your mind with those options?
Yeah, wanted to get up 8, which proved to help us there at the end of the game. So we went for 1 to be up 8, and worked out for us.
Thank you, Coach.
All right, thank you.
Bob Stoops and his defense were sensational. 2 picks, a fumble recovery, 3 sacks, 6 tackles for loss. And we get a chance to listen in on the emotions of the winning head coach.
Great job, you guys did. Get a sack, come on. Come on, get a sack. Got him!
What a fantastic job by the defense. Bob Stoops, Renegades, and the star on that side of the ball, the Mad Hatter, Donald Payne with Katie.
Donald, heck of a game. What was the difference between what seemed to be an underwhelming first half and then a flurry in the second?
I mean, we just regrouped at halftime. You know, made adjustments. We just wanted to get after them more. You know, we did a little bit more pressure in the second half, wanted to get after the quarterback, and I think we did that in the second half, and we just made the plays we were supposed to make. You know, we worked our butt off the last 5 weeks here in training camp, and we wanted to put on a good show for Arlington this first week around.
I know you're a vocal communicator that everybody relies on the defensive side, but you were flying around everywhere. What did you think of your first XFL game this season? I
mean, I just wanted to, you know, go out there and show the, you know, to show the NFL, show the XFL, show Dwayne Rock, you know, everybody on this team still has it. Like you said, we're all being the 54th man right now, and we think we deserve a shot, you know, on the 53-man roster in NFL. So this was the first step in that. We got 9 more to go, and then hopefully 2 more, you know, going in the playoffs.
Well, it was definitely a great start by you. Congratulations, Cole.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Got Renegades linebacker Colin Schooler here. I'm watching you going sideline to sideline, kickoff coverage. You're going down, making tackles, making plays. How were you able to be so effective today?
Just playing football the way I've always played it. My first pro game was very eventful, to say the least. We had a couple injuries go down in the beginning. Guys like myself stepped up. We were a little shaky in the first half, but we cleaned it up really good in the second half, except for that last drive, but we'll get it fixed. And, you know, it's one way to kick off the year.
Not bad for a guy off the bench, huh?
Yeah, that's the way we practice, though. Everybody gets a mental rep or a physical rep either way. So whether we're in the film room or on the field or walkthroughs, everybody's locked in. So that's the result from that.
Congrats. Thank you, Colin.
Thank you.
22-20 is the final. Vegas does cover, though, and the over hits. Tom Hart alongside Greg McElroy. 0 points from the Arlington offense. The defense carried the water today.
Unbelievable. I mean, a defense, and obviously when you're Vegas, and really for any team that'll tee it up this weekend, like there's one thing we've learned is that mistakes are going to absolutely pound you in a game like this. I mean, you have 2 pick sixes. You have so many different opportunities that just fall by the wayside. So you got to clean things up. But if you're Vegas, you're looking at this saying, man, we were the better team. We just can't make that many mistakes.
XFL continues tonight. Orlando at Houston on ESPN at 8:30. What can we expect for the rest of the weekend?
I think a lot of this. Look, everyone's trying to figure out what they have. All the coaches, they're outstanding in this league. But no one really knows at this point what their personnel is going to do, what their strengths are going to be, what their weaknesses might be. Basically, don't shoot yourself in the foot. You give yourself a chance. So I think that's probably, it's going to be a process of feeling things out over the next 3 games. But it should be awesome here both tonight and the doubleheader tomorrow.
We got a full taste of everything, including the alternative onside kick with a 4th and 15. That decided the game, essentially. That was the difference at the very end.
Yeah, and how about the 4th and 15? We didn't get a 3-point conversion attempt. That was
maybe next
the
time.
one disappointment. So we have something to come back for next week. We're excited about it.
I'll be back next week. Arlington with the win, 22-20 over Vegas. Don't forget, Orlando at Houston on ESPN at 8:30 tonight. So for Cole Kublik, Katie George, Greg McElroy, sensational ABC crew, I'm Tom Hart. Coming up next is ABC World News Tonight on your local news over most of these ABC stations.